stand in the fire, right? He's like, what the hell? Why? You're supposed to be getting out of the fire, you prick. Oh, normal difficulty. Oh.
I'll take half now, and then half when we get back to town.
Jesus.
The truth about
The
the
butcher.
demon was more startling than I ever anticipated. Evidently, there are many of them within the burning hells. Though they used to be
Running into
shown
the
on
butcher for the
Diablo
first time in
server.
Diablo 1.
The butchers are stitched together from the parts of other demons to combine their strengths, then given life through wicked magic.
Yeah, that's the thing is like, I think people have gotten so used to being able to do things like watch YouTube for free. I think it's going to be hard getting people used to the idea of paying. But the thing is, I don't know how long this whole subscription model is just going to last.
Angel, take up your sword.
My sword. I remember now.
I'm suddenly wearing armor.
Angel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael.
That would like,
Restored my mind. Belial and Asmodan, the last.
that's the thing. Like, one, people are just used to not paying for stuff on the internet anymore. But like I say, something I think is going to give, because ads are paying less and less like every year. More people are using like ad block, I think, than less people using ad block. So it's getting worse because ads are paying less and more people are using ad block. So yeah, it's something that it could come to a head. Sweep attack. What do we get now for the rune? Trip attack. Enemies hit by sweep attack have a 50% chance to be tripped and stunned. That's kind of cool. What else do we get? Steed charge, ramming speed. The war horse deals 515 weapon damage per second and knocks away enemies through which you ride. That's kind of cool. I can't even switch to it because it's... oh, falling sword. Good time to get this spell. Let's see. Launch yourself into the heavens and come crashing down on your enemies, dealing 1,700 weapon damage to everything within 14 yards of where you land. Ooh, we'll definitely have to try that. All right. So slash... No, it wasn't slash. It was sweeping attack. We'll try this trip attack thing just for the hell of it. Okay, this is still... Keep this the same. Uh-oh. Lost connection to the server. And I can't click OK. Ha. That's a weird vest. I definitely got to get some plate. Well, good thing we just finished that quest. Well, I mean, obviously, that's the thing. Supporting them on Patreon is definitely cool. I think Patreon's really good. But, of course, YouTube wants a part of that. But they don't want people going to YouTube. Because, I mean, you know, let's be fair to YouTube. It takes a lot of money to run those servers. And keep all that shit up to date. Employees, all that stuff. So, I mean, they're going to try to get money as well. I mean, it just makes sense. They're a business. But I do think Patreon is good. And they already have... YouTube has what's called fan funding. I think a lot of people even know it exists. Let's change this back to... Nope, not this one. This one. Oh, no, it was trip attack. All right. Falling sword. It already made it my 4th ability.
Time.
Oh, looks like we are going to the next act. But yeah, I think Patreon is cool. Oh yeah, I forget this is the scene where you know what and you know who died, which I'll give them balls skipping it, but um, typically I don't like to skip cutscenes, but I feel like everybody's probably seen these and all that good stuff. But yeah, I don't know, like that does concern me a little bit as someone who wants to do YouTube like full time. It does concern me like where things are going. I mean, it's good to see more options are coming available, but I think people have been spoiled by not having to pay for stuff. Oh, wow. That's like a white item too. Holy crap. Can we... Oh, here we go. That's more like it. So, hold on. Let's do this. Let us switch this to Heavenly Strength. Hell yeah. Damn, now that's a flail. Shit, yeah, that looks awesome. Regenerate 3 life per second. I'm good. Ooh, 180. We want higher chance to block because that helps us with our damage. 44 strength is a big up though. So yeah, let's pick that. We gain a little bit of damage. Got some pretty big upgrades this go around. 25 strength, regenerate 21 life per second. Cooldowns don't really matter. Nah. Let's look at our rings. Oh, that ring is not worth a damn. Poison skills. No, I don't really do a lot of poisons with this person. Oh, it's a damage upgrade. Oh, legendary ring. Manald heal. 31 strength. We'll compare it to this ring. 31 strength, 33 vitality, reduces our resource costs. 3% maximum wrath. And it's got a socket. Nice. So we already have 2 legendaries, and we're not even level 20 yet. I don't think. Yep, we're level 19. That's pretty awesome. Alright. Crossbow for Dude Man. Oh, wow. See, this looks like it might be better. Already got an upgrade. 9 to 11 poison damage, plus 60 strength. Wow. Yeah, I think we'll be using this one. Damn. Got some pretty big upgrades from that run. Holy cow. Alright, so let's click on you. Oh, only... Oh, there we go.
Take that off your hands.
I know you will. 30 vitality. 37 dex. That should be good damage for him.
I'll take that. Exception.
The scoundrel token. Alright, let's scrap everything else. Salvage, whatever. Let's see which. Start putting our gems over here. So I'm getting ready to combine. Mass combine them. Oh man, I remember talking to playlists. Sorry, I can't multitask. That's the other reason I'm not good at streaming, is because especially if there's like active conversation going on, I'm so bad at keeping up with it. But I remember when you were watching something on a playlist, if you had it maximized, it would unmaximize like when it switched to the next video. There was somebody figured out some script thing that you could run. You'd have to manually put in the name of the playlist into this thing and then run it from your desktop or something to get it to work. And then every now and then YouTube would break it and you'd have to go back to re-maximizing every time the next video played. Oh, it was so annoying. But yeah, there's always these random bugs you run into. There's the Enchantress. Damn, girl. I guess it is the desert. Well, I guess actually the way that works, she'd be sunburned. She's pale as hell. How does that work? How are you out here in the desert and you're white, that white? It's insane.
Well, now, it's my lucky day.
There are illusions out there. Mirages to some.
You be not white, you'll be red. Red and dead.
Foul magic
Eat up with skin cancer.
will lead you to your death.
Oh, I've dealt with this kind before.
Oh god, no. These bugs. The bugs that shoot the poison bugs. These are the worst things ever.
Panther men, as they are sometimes called, have inhabited the desert wastes east of Caldeum for thousands of years. The large males are the tribe's leaders and protectors, while the agile females are expert hunters. Mostly they are primitive and reclusive creatures, although they will attack if cornered or hungry.
There's also that one weird bug where I don't even know, I guess it's technically a bug. I don't know. But it's where you're watching a video on YouTube, you're watching a playlist maximized, but then if you unmaximize it, it will it'll switch when you open it up, or you unmaximize. I can't talk.
They are very near to us.
How are you even talking? You're dead.
How did you know about the ambush?
Well, I am also looking for someone.
But yeah, so you start a playlist, you have it maximized, and it goes to the next video or 2 videos ahead or whatever. And it will show the old videos for a second. I forget how it works now. Never mind. Forget I said anything. I've confused myself now.
Be emanating from there.
I have completely confused myself at this point. Yeah, she got magic sunblock. Oh, I remember what it'll do. Also, is if you're watching a playlist and it's gone on to the next video, and then you pause it and you unpause it, or not, if you pause it and then take it out of full screen,
There is another illusion here.
it
The cultists try to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints,
but man, I gotta stop. I can't even talk.
we will seek out any other traces of their magic.
But if you pause it and then take it at a full screen,
This is one of the
it
cultists'
will
layers. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
it'll unpause it. And now that I've taken all that time to actually explain that, it feels like it's a pretty minor thing to complain about. Oh, we haven't even tried our new ability yet. Oh, nice. Takes a while, but
Part of the illusion.
It is with some.
I've lost all hope.
Thank you, hero. Akerad bless you.
it's getting too late. I'm just like, "Blah, blah, blah, blah."
More hidden footprints.
That was a little bit of a weird noise. Yeah, I definitely need to watch oh god damn it, I hate these. These are some of the worst enemies in the game. Those stupid little bugs. Damn it, mouse. How much? Decent amount of wrath. Because I'm curious. Nope. Nope.
It seems that the fallen are when the Crusaders had learned all they could. Akan sent them out into the world, seeking a way
But
to
yeah, I
change
mean,
the corruption that
there's
was-
definitely been a lot of improvements to YouTube. My God.
There was no clear
Because yeah, the big thing, I hated that thing with not being able to watch stuff in full screen. That shit sucked.
would not be deterred.
Like having it take itself out of full screen. Because a lot of times what I like to do is like I'll load up a playlist of a Let's Play, and I'll lay on the couch and just relax and watch it. So like having to get back up all the time to maximize it was totally not going to work. Defeating the entire purpose of doing it. Oh, I see you. Oh.
Human Thresher is an elusive being with a tremendous capacity for bloodshed. It lurks beneath the sands, rising up to seize prey in its jaws and
What's
rend
this
the
other-
body until it is
ah.
but sinew and
We were ambushed in a cave. Help the others.
Sure. Why not?
There's no time to
Take that and that. Who actually says that ever? Come on.
I won't let you die while I still stand!
Don't you die! Don't you die on me! Oh shit, yeah. Huh.
I'm glad you came when you did. I won't fall to you, rotten beast.
That's a weird ability.
Captain, there are too many.
Like that jump in the sky thing. It makes me think of Final Fantasy. What was it? Who was it that had that jump attack? I'm not really a big Final Fantasy person.
Everyone's accounted for. Dead. All right, men.
Dead or otherwise.
Picking up these two and let's get out of this damned pit.
Yes, sir. Wait. You hear that? Another ambush.
Damn right we want automation. I gotta get out of my chair? What is this? The 1800s? What kind of animal do you think you take me for? Whoa, I totally lost myself there. Ooh, son. He was getting pissy. He actually was doing some damage. The last Final Fantasy I played and actually beat was, I guess, 6 US. It was called 3. Whichever one had Kefka in it.
Look, more hidden footprints.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to bother keeping this one. It's kind of fun to do, but...
This is one of the cultist lairs.
Also, I don't know how it really works indoors, but... Probably best not to question such things. Disrupted the hell out of it.
There. That ought to dispel the Coven's magic. Let us...
I owe you my life.
You sure do. Missive to Magda. See if we can break some stuff. Again, trying to... Damn it! Just a little bit late on that.
But I am not you. I know you wish to fail me again.
Yeah, like, this is the thing, like, there's so many little projects I'd love to do for the channel. Like, one of them would be to, like, have a month where I did nothing but play Final Fantasies. Like, the major numbered ones. Maybe not all of them. Maybe start at, like, 4 or something like that.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here.
But, what was it? Oh, yeah, things like that.
My true
Ah, that's not the fake bridge. Yeah, let's have her with
I
us.
welcome the chance to travel with you.
I don't know if she does more damage or not. Let's see. 8 life per wrath spent. Increase wrath gen by 1.17. Oh, but I lose a lot of strength. Ooh, and a slot, which I don't think slots really matter too much right now.
My favorite.
Yeah, charm's not really that great, but it's amusing
You
if
will
nothing
find it
else.
to the north, though it is still some distance away.
Damn it. No, why these guys? Why? 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 Though charming those guys could be very handy.
A powerful enemy we have laid low.
Damn it, get over here.
You can defeat this monstrosity.
Damn it, stop fearing me.
Not yet.
Oop. Ah, yes. Bet you goddamn bugs. I'm totally digging this Crusader. This has been a lot of fun so far. But yeah, like that's the project I'd like to do, where I go through a lot of the Final Fantasies.
The cultist
Another one where, like, another thing I'd like to do is play more like classic games. Like especially go through some classic games that I didn't play and would like to, like Chrono Trigger. Like I feel like that's a game that I should play at some point, or just other games that are considered like classic must-play games that I've completely missed. I'd love to do that. Looks like the road ends here. Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I just need to do it. Get off my ass. But yeah, like, I'd love to get to the point where YouTube, at least I could keep myself alive with YouTube. Though really, like, I'm kind of having to I'm going to have to be making a tough decision here pretty soon. But like, the thing is, like, that whole like thing about how, and this has been, there's like been a million examples of this, but basically the idea being like the army, the troops or the army or whatever, they get to this location and they're undermanned, and they've got to fight against these merciless hordes, and they've taken ships to get where they are, and the captain like burns the ships so that they basically, the only chance they have of escape is victory, and that helps them push over because they know they have no other way of escape. Like, people say the same thing about like being successful in certain things is to get rid of your backup plan. Like, so that way you have nowhere to go. Like, you have one choice, success, and that's it. There is nothing else. So you have to succeed. I can see merit in that, but I also think it can just go all the way bad. And yes, of course you hear success stories about people who've done that. What you don't hear are the people who did that and didn't succeed and ended up like homeless or, doing terrible shit, So like, as far as like career and stuff go, I try to, I also tend to be a pretty paranoid person, especially fiscally. So I can't just say, oh, well, I'm, when I talk about doing YouTube as a channel, I try to verbally always say, like, for example, I'll say when the channel gets popular or when I'm big enough to do this as a full-time job. Like, so like in a positive, as in it's already happened, because like, as like, oh, nice. 7 kills with 1 shot. That was nice. But I mean, as hokey as it sounds, saying stuff like that actually does kind of help your brain, like, visualize it and make it real and all that shit. My freaking mouse. Oh, I can't. I'm like, why can I not do anything? Necromancer. But but realistically, you know, I've got to have a backup plan. And so what I'm doing like is trying to make like career decisions, like, you know, what would I want to do over the long term? Like what kind of job would I like to have in the tech industry, stuff like that. Because I've done well, what I'm doing now is more like network stuff, specifically like voice over internet. But I'm also learning just a general network things.
I can begin the work of freedom.
All right,
The
well,
howling of the spirit. Listen.
already wrecked. Level 20.
We have denied the covenant, thank you. And go with the blessings of Rathma.
I do miss the Necromancer in these games, but ooh, Blessed Shield, active skill, Smite rune, Shackle. Which one is Smite? Passive skill, Insurmountable. Passive skill, Fanaticism. All right. So what do we want here? We got two new ones. Fanaticism, increase the attack speed of Punish / Smite and Justice. Blocking an attack generates 6 wrath. Interesting. These being a little bit faster might help, but 15% it seems really low. We'll try it, but I'm probably going to switch that out. Alright, what else did we get? Oh, Smite. Shackle. Enemies hit by the chains have a 20% chance to be immobilized in place for 1 second. Blessed Shield. Hurl your shield, dealing 430 weapon damage as holy, plus 250% of shield block chance as holy. The shield will ricochet to 3 nearby enemies. So that's the Captain Avenger attack. I mean, you can't have a class like this without having that. Alright, we're going to pick that as the Falling Sword. But yeah, you got to be, always be promoting. Yeah, that I also believe in, even though I don't necessarily follow it very well. I do think that's important. But, you know, obviously, realistically, you also got to be careful not to like be spammy or whatever, because it's not going to do you any good at that point. Like, just going to subreddits for games and, like, specific subreddits, be like, hey, come watch my, you know, Let's Play or whatever. Like, you can't really do that. You'll get A, ignored, or B, banned. You really need to be, like, an active member of that community. And even then, it can be touch and go. You gonna pop out of there or what? Eat my shield. I wonder if you lose the blocking ability of the shield while it's bouncing around. These guys will... Nice. No, I think you keep it. But yeah, Chrono Trigger, I've heard really good things. I've actually played it a little bit, like maybe an hour or so, but didn't get that far, obviously. Final Fantasy VII is one I'd like to finish, just so I can see what the big deal is. It's again, I've played that one like 2 or 3 hours, but just never got that far in it. If I invented a chicken wing dispenser, 1, I'd be rich. 2, I would not be doing Let's Plays because I would be busy eating chicken wings non-stop.
This began the Burning Hell's Civil War, which ended with the dark exile of the Primevals to greetings.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously definitely appreciate any mentions of the channel to anything without, you know... Come on. No, more stuff to break. Damn.
He used you as a distraction, and I let him. Killing you is worth the delay.
No, he would never betray me. Strike him down.
Huh. That shield does good damage. Holy crap.